The fuck? I want to see what that said. Do you have any sense of incentive to live? Cool. Open the flimsy door, and a cold sweat breaks out.
Hello.
Hello everybody, I'm Degenerate, and welcome to Rotten Dinner. Let us begin. Great. Do I get to name myself? Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna save right in the beginning anyway. Ugh! Oh. Okay, so at least it's not those AI images. Oh my gosh, the ones from John Doe? Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Please stop it. I know perfectly well that it's time to get up. I didn't even go to bed. What? We didn't sleep? I don't feel very well. Maybe I should stay at home? Question mark? Much better. I couldn't sleep all night again. It's like someone was scratching at my window. Maybe they were? From fear, everything flew out of my head. Who are you today? Today? Oh, interesting. Yes! Yes! Okay. This is where we say. What does that say? Yeah, I remember now. You ruined my life, Degenerate. Fuck you. What did I do? It's Tuesday, isn't it? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I did that. It's Tuesday, right? Ever since school, I remembered this day as somehow eerily dull. Eerily dull? Another reason to stay home. If I skip classes again, my head will be torn off. You rubbed your eyes and got out of bed, muttering unhappily because of the cold floor on which you stood barefoot. Oh no. You're supposed to always have slippers on, no matter how clean you think your floor is. You never know, you might step in a puddle of anything. Doesn't matter what it is. This week promises to be boring, even more ordinary than usual. I started thinking about everything that could have happened today, and accidentally got lost in these thoughts. Finally, you managed to return to reality, and you remembered that you used to start the morning with a selection of colorful accessories that seemed cool to you. By university, you stopped wearing them, thinking it was too childish. Right, it's childish to be yourself. Totally. Maybe I should remember the old days. It was quite fun. I haven't had much love since then, but still. Maybe I should wear this pendant today? Oh, I used to love this weird knickknacks. Oh. But on your weird necklace? I'm not in the mood today? Yeah, let's wear it. Why not? Awesome, now I'm definitely a freak. When I wear this thing, I'm incredibly lucky in stupid situations. Look at that! Something like an amulet of failure? Oh, never mind. The most of it. The most it? What does that mean? I'm not some kind of sectarian? What? Honestly. Why did I pour my blood here at all? What? There's blood in the amulet? What's happening? Oh, this house. We left our clean room to whatever this is. Okay. A cup of bitter coffee has already cooled down when you fully packed up and came to drink it. This cheap-ass coffee is really invigorating, but how disgusting it is. When I get a job, I'll buy myself a can of normal coffee. No, 2 cans. I have to spoil myself. Golly. The road of the university in the morning wasn't so terrible, but in the evening you had to look around. And keep a knife in your pocket. Okay. This district is really shitty. Ah, people. Finally. And now, finally, you have come to your institute. The place where you became convinced that some people are rare scum. Back in high school, you realized that life isn't sugar. It's not a teen show at all. It's obvious, though. That's why there's no group of cool kids or school queen surrounded by her personal maids. Everyone here is the same. Tired guys who want to get a college education. Well, it's probably not like that everywhere. You're just lucky. Don't start the morning so damn pessimistic. That's all you. Still, some are different though. But they really can't be envied. Poor souls become punching bags from day one. Why? Because so. Because so? Because. The strong can do it to them. Don't ask unnecessary questions and don't stand out. That's what life has taught you so far. Ooh. Huh? What happened? You're trying to squeeze through the crowd. Is someone being beaten again? This is such a frequent occurrence that everyone had to forget about it and pass by, but keep looking every time. You know how much the students of this university love the sight and smell of blood. Is everyone a cannibal then? You come closer to see what is happening and swear that you have not joined this indifferent herd. No, you will definitely help. You'll see first. Oh, should have known. Hi, Nick. I can't see a damn thing. It's so blurry. But I can kind of see him. Is he the one getting beat up? You didn't greet him seriously. Most likely he hardly heard you at all. Nick is the main victim of this sinister place. His leg was broken on the first day. In the second, the contents of a trash can were poured on his head. And they didn't remember much else. Just think of any stereotypical bullying in high school and multiply that by 2. That's what this guy experienced. What did he do on the first day to make his leg get broken? Why are they bullying him? No one knows. And no one dares to try to find out. Everyone ignores and avoids him, fearing to fall under the hot hand of the main scumbags of the university. And you're one of those people. Weak, pathetic, insignificant. But you can't help yourself. Let alone him. Or maybe... Am I going to do something I'll regret all my life? Yeah, this should be interesting. Help him? Forget about it. Damn. It's like, what did he do though? But of course, nobody fucking knows because they're too afraid to be the next person to be bullied. Let's see what happens. Oh, a clearer picture. Yeah. I'm tired of this. Someone has sacrificed their ass and stand up for the poor thing. Hey, you. Stop it. In the end, leave him alone. This guy is already bleeding. For the second day in a row, and today is only Tuesday. If you want to make fun of someone, then choose not the weakest of all. Like, really? Everyone looked at you in horror. Someone from behind started laughing and whispering something like, "Damn, dude, did you hear that? Degenerate is going to leave here in an ambulance right now." Oh. Are you serious? I would laugh, but this act is so stupid that it's not even funny. Leave while you can, freak. Can't you see we're having fun? Or do you want to join in? Oh, these guys are... Yeah, but I don't think that you're going to be as resilient as this jerk. As that jerk? Go back, huh? They're not kidding, and you know it. Some strange shiver went through your body. I thought it said sliver. It seems like it was your masochistic tendencies. Really? Oh god. You grabbed the bloody guy by the arm and pulled him out of the bully's midst. Despite his wounds, he ran fast. Oh. You ran like 2 rabbits being chased by hunters. Fear was running through your fingertips. There was no time to think about your stupidest act. Now you had to get out of here as fast as possible. The corridors and the stairs seemed endlessly long, and if there was no way out of this terrible place... I'll catch up with you and rip your heads off! In the library, you finally managed to quickly turn the corner and disappear from the sight of the thugs. Oh, was that breathing? That was horrifying. You didn't even look around the room you were in because you fell to the floor and tried to catch your breath after all that running. That you are still alive is a miracle. Then you have time to think about your idiotic act. What? Why did you save him? It's not like we're friends. I just know his name because in my social circle I often like to mention shit that happens to this guy. I didn't even know what he looked like, I just guessed. Hey, thank you. You're welcome. The guy squatted down in front of you. His bangs completely covered his eyes. You could see only the neat smile. Blood smeared all over his face. Also staining white shirt. Oh, so that's what you look like. You saved me without even knowing who I am? The situation has become 1,000 times nicer. I'm a saint, I guess. Nick laughed very sweetly. His cheeks turned a little pink. Well, the blood is like... Yes, it was really very nice of me. You didn't do anything to them. Why would they do that to you? It annoys me just to think about it. I don't know, maybe I'm just too pathetic? Anyway, let them do what they want. What? They literally beat you to a pulp. Do you want to die or something? I would have chosen a quicker and less painful way. And I'm suicidal, look at that. Nick laughed quietly again. I have to check something, don't worry. As soon as I'm done, I'll stop. It'll stop? What? Yeah, it'll stop. What? What do you want to know? The limits of the human body or how quickly they'll kill you? What? Shit went fast. What? Don't worry, I'll be fine, I promise. Go back? What the fuck? I wanna see what that said. It literally says something about, oh, I'm amused by your compassion for me, and he said I'm gonna kill and eat you. Anyways. Don't worry, I'll be fine, I promise. That's exactly what I said. Is it? I just read it. And that's not what you said. Okay, there's nothing I can do to interfere with your, experiments, and it's none of my business, to be honest. His whole image seems to look so defenseless that you can't help but feel pity for this guy, even though he obviously doesn't need it. To be honest, I don't feel any pain, but the humiliation hurts me a lot. Right. Are you analyst? What? Genesis? I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, whatever is the term used for people who can't feel. Yeah, I don't feel anything, almost, but honestly, that disease only took away my sensitivity, but I can still smell things. Like the beautiful smell? Of flowers? Blood. Okay. This smells kind of cool, probably. You tried to pick up some more words, but this conversation seemed to have reached a dead end. What? Oh my gosh, why is everybody telling me to play cannibal games all of a sudden? What's happening? What was that? He's mumbling something unintelligible and quiet again. I can't make out a single word. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go. I still have to save my ass from these guys who obviously hate me now. For stopping you from beating up one person? Stupid, it's dumb. It wouldn't have happened if I hadn't saved you. Oh no. It's not that I regret doing it. I just don't understand why I did it. But I chose it. God, I better shut up. Oh, I'm sorry for setting you up. And don't worry, I just thank you for saving me. You know, you're so cute and charming. Uh-huh. No one's ever said such warm words to me. You're flattering me. Can you slow down? I didn't even press anything. It was definitely not your fault, so don't apologize. Wait, you know me? We've never crossed paths in our lives. Literally never. Because I'm studying in a different building. Oh. I said too much again. His face is like gone. What the fuck is wrong with your face? Where is it? Oh, I thought that was like something that happened that we didn't notice. I'm so sorry. For what? I got a little overexcited. Okay. Better? What? What a crazy day. I'll say. I'm glad Nick is alive and doesn't look like he just got beaten up by 3 huge guys. I wonder why he thanked me, just left. Right. He turned out to be shyer than I thought. I don't blame him after all. I've been bullied for so long. That was terrifying. Like, why? The lectures came to an end. You managed to survive and your body was not... Jesus Christ. Your body was not yet sick by the end of the day. But right now, the anxiety was almost knocking you off your feet. These streets have always frightened you, but right now, every step you took seemed full of danger. And every rustle? Yeah, made you jump with fear. Am I that bored with my life? Why did I ever get into this? And now I'm shaking 100 times more. Maybe I wanted to be intimidated? I should change the lock on my door again. Again? Damn! You've come to a bend. It's still a long way to your house, and that part of the road has always scared you. You constantly felt like you could hear someone following you. Yeah. And right now there was the rustling of clothes. Maybe it's just your imagination that's running wild because of the adrenaline rush. We want to get out of here as soon as possible. Maybe I should turn around quietly and try to get out of here. But if I don't hurry, they might attack me from behind. If there's anyone here at all, why am I making myself panic? Run home as soon as possible. Quietly turn around and go the other. Let's try to run. Screw it, I'm going home. You run as fast as you can, so you don't stop for another second. Sorry. Okay, I could hear the footsteps. Okay, that's good. For a second near a dark alley. I actually can't running that fast. Damn, Degenerate is running away. So they were following me. Lovely. These words echo in your head. That wasn't paranoia. You were really being waited on. And they catch up to you. There's a taste of blood in your mouth, and your lungs are on fire. Jeez. It's eerie music. Everything around you no longer had outlines, only darkness. Wait, if they were behind me, then if I turned around, I feel like it would have been worse, right? Everything around you no longer had outlines, only darkness and someone's inarticulate curses somewhere high above your defenseless body on the wet sidewalk. Gross. You feel someone roughly flipping you onto your back? Why? There were no blows, but you can already smell blood. Is your nose bleeding? Is it a head wound? Is it bleeding from your ears? Oh, my necklace, right, the one that had blood in it. I feel like you can feel splinters digging into your neck. The rotten blood from the necklace has stained you. Fresh blood has been added to it, oozing out of the small but deep wound. Oh my god, I can't see a thing! I already feel the pain coming on. A wave of hot, throbbing pain slowly ran through your body. It felt like someone had stabbed you. Not deep, but obviously painful. So now that the blood is all over us, right? I think I made a good choice picking the necklace. What's his face is probably gonna smell it nearby because I know he's stalking us. And he's gonna pop up and save the day. That's my inference and I'm sticking to it. You heard disgusted laughter and felt one of them roughly grab you by the hair. Please let me go. Please? I didn't do anything wrong. You whispered so softly that hardly anyone could hear you. There was an upstairs commotion as if the bastards were arguing. Why were we whispering? The tears began to flow. You squeezed your eyes shut. The screams got louder and louder, and then suddenly stopped. The silence was cut by a disgusting sound of a knife rapidly entering someone's body. You didn't feel any pain. You heard someone fall right in front of you. The smell of fresh blood hit your nose. You know very well how disgusting knife wounds smell. And now, it stinks all over the place. But it wasn't just blood. It's death. Remembered perfectly well that smell. Dead bodies. From the morgues. What? We were... After the next sound of the knife sharply covered the flesh, you realized that there was only one living person near. 2 corpses. Gosh. Your breathing hitched no matter how hard you tried to pretend to faint. Failed. The killer of the 2 thugs did not leave their bodies alone, relentlessly thrusting his blade into the guys who were already definitely dead. He seemed to enjoy it. And honestly, you're not scared to hear a person ripping their belly open. Ugh, as you are to hear that they're stopped. In silence, there was a rustling of clothes next to you, echoing in your head. Someone grabbed your shoulder and started to lift you up. There was no strength to scream. You began to feel like you were losing consciousness. But the hope of survival made you perk up. I think your strength to run away. There's nothing else to do. Unless there's some secret choice somewhere. I don't want to die in an alley, in the clutches of a serial killer. Messy hands on your shoulder squeezed you tightly. For clasping your eyes, you hit someone's face upwards, at random. The man sighed heavily, but let you go. Without waiting a second, you run away from there as fast as you can. All your senses were switched off. You were ruled only by the desire to survive. You ran. You ran. You ran. And ran. And ran. And ran. Ooh. Wasn't our home nearby? What's happening here? You quickly jump around some corner because you felt like you're about to faint. A corner? Like a dead end? You need to catch your breath or you won't be able to escape. You breathe as quickly as you can, but the sounds echo in your head, drowning out the ringing in your ears. It feels like you're screaming instead of trying to catch your breath. The steps seem to be gone. Perhaps the maniac who was chasing you ran ahead without noticing that you were hiding. Slowly slide down the wet brick wall, wiping your face, neck, and collarbones with your sleeve. It was soaked with blood, which was still flowing from the small wounds. So far, I don't feel any pain. But in the hospital, it would be painful to pull tiny shards of glass. Hello? Why are those shaking? For a while, you sat quietly in your hiding place. We still had, like, the necklace. Liquid all over us, so... Mr. Man is definitely gonna find us. Definitely. It was frightening and reassuring at the same time. But the fear that right now the maniac realized that they were not chasing anyone else and had already turned around to find you made your heart beat again with terrible speed. So they woke up without making a sound, and then you walk out into the unlit road. It's cold in here. It's very cold. Psst. So dumb. Rude. A hot throbbing pain pierced your stomach. Such a stupid death. Oh. Death in the blind? What the heck? Wait, it won't let me, like, load the game? Every time? That's why it says, "Who are you today?" Oh no. Oh no. And that's why it says that you ruined my life, because I died. You're funny. Let's put on the necklace again. And this time, well, let's keep helping him, but then let's change where we... Why is this like this? Let's change the direction we go. Because before, we kind of died because... What did we do? We ran. Like an idiot. So... We're gonna not do that. Quietly turn around and go the other way. Let's see what that does. Screw it. I just carefully take another road. You try to speed up your steps as much as possible while remaining completely silent. Rude voices rang out from the dark alley. A shiver ran through, and you thanking heaven for not going in that direction. Cool! The new road took twice as long. It was all lit up by street lamps, and you never saw suspicious people on your way. Ah, the entranceway. I missed you already. Oh. Living room is dirty and smelly, but once you're here, you're more relaxed. Lock the door 8 times. You pour yourself a coffee and get some yogurt out the fridge. It's a combination you don't like very much, but it has been your daily diet for quite some time. I'll be sure to look for openings tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to bed. Tomorrow's going to be a hard day. Fall immediately on the soft mattress and your eyelids are heavy. Today's emotions have squeezed all the strength out of you. You really think about tomorrow. It's too hard. There's almost no one in your life. There's no one to hold on to. So do you have any sense of incentive to live? Oh, any sense or incentive to live? It seems that my annoying daily routine and desire to help at least someone has prompted me to do the thing. Alright, I get it. It was a bad decision. Jeez. But in general, maybe it wasn't stupid. Maybe he'll fight back thanks to me. Yes, because I'm that great. You smiled warmly. Like to believe that. Close your eyes and thought about what awaits you tomorrow. You get through it. Life is not all sugar. You have to be able to cope with the challenges. Good night to my daily loneliness. Okay. Good night. Target? What? How? Target? Got you. So what I have to change now is what I do at school. Wait, let's put the necklace on. But forget about it. I'm sorry, little one, but I still value my life. I have 3 more years to study here, and I don't want to turn them into my personal hell. You feel the prick of conscience? Huh? But only for a second. After all, you'd ignored bullying this guy for years, so what now? Will you become a hero? Will you become the protector of the weak? You're not going to lie to yourself. It's stupid and pointless. We just avoided all that. None of your friends are here today. These idiots are sick, or rather drunk and hungover. You don't really like alcohol, even though your whole life is leading you down the path of alcohol or addiction. But by happy coincidence, you became neither. Even though everyone who ever been to your house, the first thing they ask you is, "Are you getting high?" You only smile crookedly at this. Finally, a bell. You take a seat at the back desk. It's cozy. Honestly, you love lessons, but you can't stand exams. When exam time came, all the knowledge instantly left your head. Yeah. And during the tests, you receive a satisfactory grade, only thanks to your natural restraint, innate charm, and entreaties. Whatever that is. If there were any of these knuckleheads here, it would be more fun. The whispering, the sound of the pencil sliding across the paper, someone's laughter all put you to sleep. I'm so tired, why? It's just boring. You're sitting there, listening to someone talk for like, what? An hour? 2 hours? No. Somehow you find it easier to sleep here than at home. There you were, constantly haunted by strange sounds and a feeling as if someone was watching you. It's so peaceful here. I want to get some sleep. Got it. What the f— As soon as you close your eyes, you begin to hear the sound of slowly dripping water. You don't feel your sweatshirt getting wet, so whatever. You start squirming in your chair as something happens. Something unpleasant. Nothing hurts and no one is touching you, but you definitely feel uncomfortable. It's like someone's staring at you. Cover your face with your sleeve. The freaking noise of the drops got louder. And louder. And louder. And louder. And louder. And louder. And louder. Damn it! You jumped up from your seat. Everyone started staring at you. And it was distinguishingly awkward. Degenerate, your nose is bleeding. Go to the nurse. Start just bleeding out of nowhere? You touch your face, your fingers are covered in blood. How did you not notice that? It's bleeding non-stop. Your nose is aching too. Sorry. Yeah. At least we get to leave this class. And whatever dream that was, cause you walk down the long hallway to the nurse's office and look under your feet. Truth be told, you only had to wash your face with cold water, but her office smells really cool. How does something smell cool? The smells become pretty native to it. What? Suddenly you feel like you're bumping into someone? Maybe it's because you are? The collision wasn't violent, but someone ahead of you seems to have dropped the books from their hands. Oh, sorry. You didn't even have time to reach out your bloody helping hand before the person in front of you has already picked up the fallen textbooks and jumped up on both feet. Don't worry, people rarely apologize to me, so I forgive you. Oh shoot. Talk to him a bit, quickly say hello and go to the nurse. What's the point in saving if you can't even go back to the save? I feel like that's, you know? I mean, I'll save anyway, just in case I figure it out later. But overall, I don't know how to load my game. Let's avoid him at all costs since we already started doing it. You hastily say something like hello, da 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 da, which merges into one word, and then you leave. Seems like Nick tried to stop you and say something, but you can't hear him anymore. Sorry. Oh, silence at last. The only pleasant sound was the quiet noise of the street, which you hear from the ajar window. The nurse is absent as usual. Why? It seems she spends all of her working time at lunch or on her smoke break. You don't need her presence. You know very well here. You know very well where everything you need is. Oh, just really taking shit, that's nice. You tear off a small piece of absorbent cotton and shove it up your nose. It bleeds a lot, so it soaks up the blood very quickly. Your head is a little dizzy. You sit down on the couch. You're definitely not up for a lecture today. I'm not lying here for a while. Like, until the nurse comes? I mean, it's definitely until the evening. Maybe not the evening of this day. The surface of the couch is cold, but just a couple of minutes later, it is already warm from your body. Quiet, nice-smelling, peaceful place. You slowly fall asleep. As per usual. You sleep quite lightly, so you hear the door creaking. Someone came into the office, probably to get a band-aid or something. You lie here often, so you know from experience that if you disturb someone, they'll just wake you up. There's absolute silence in this office. You seem to be the only one here again. But you feel there's something wrong here. Someone is standing over you, like, breathing heavily, just like a creep. Like someone's silhouette is in front of you. What did I say? If I open my eyes for a second, nothing will happen. Calm myself down, and I'll just get back to sleep. You hesitate for a while, and wonder if it's worth it. Something seems to stop you. On. Gosh. Wait. What is that? It's a psycho. Oh, the one swirly and one heart? Interesting. Sleep instantly leaves your body and a cold sweat breaks out. You couldn't move from fright. Nick, what are you doing here? You didn't... Oh my gosh. You didn't just get the impression of that guy was sitting in front of you. He was literally devouring you with his gaze. You wouldn't have cared about such a prank, but there was something bloody in that look. Prank? This man certainly wasn't going to let you go just like that. When Nick grinned, you jumped up sharply from your bunk and tried to rush to the door, but you were rudely intercepted, dropping to the floor. Lovely. You felt blood starting to flow from your forehead. You were roughly pressed against the icy tiles of the floor. Nick had his hand over your mouth. His grip was so strong that you couldn't even turn your head sideways. Wow. You began to shake and tears came out of your eyes. You were so scared to even think about what he was going to do next. You felt your hands tighten a bit. Tighten with a belt? What? The guy sat down gently on your lower back, and you realized that he wasn't trying to crush you with his weight. He wasn't? Close your eyes, before which there was already darkness. His hand runs gently through your hair, over your face, and down your neck. And it was insanely weird, considering he had just cracked your forehead on the floor. Does it hurt? Sorry. I just didn't want you to run away. Oh my gosh. He started to feel nauseous. What the hell is he talking about? The guy leaned over you, and you felt his warm tongue coming against your cheek. Only after a few disgusted licks did you realize that he wasn't playing with you this way. He was licking your blood. Okay. Nick's hand continued to gently touch your body, stroking your back, your arms, your legs, but he went no further. Good job. Really dodged a bullet there. His long hair tickled your face. But you weren't laughing at all. Nick picked up the blood dripping on the floor with his tongue one last time, and then gently kissed you on the cheek. What? After that, he suddenly pulled away from you. You started praying to heaven that he would just go away, but then there was a metallic clang behind you. Sorry, this is gonna hurt, but I'll kiss the place where it hurts, okay? Please be patient. We'll feel anything soon. Aww. It feels like your voice is gone. You don't understand what's going on. Could this be a joke? No. He can't just kill you. He can, though. There are footsteps near you. He seems to have sat on his knees next to you. Nick strokes your face, and you feel his hot breath very close to your lips. Death. You hear the scalpel pierce your body, and at that moment, the guy covers your mouth with his hand. Instead of screams, a mooing comes out of your throat, but not for long. The blade runs roughly down your throat, the unbearable hot pain and the approaching death making you no longer feel that Nick has kept his promise, kissing your slit neck. How do you even still feel it? The guy takes your breathless body and embraces it for a while, enjoying its last warmth, streams of flowing blood. Nick licks the blood that hasn't clotted yet, bites your skin, and even tears off a piece of your neck. As he does so, he gently strokes your back, as if to soothe you. I'm dead. Look at my censored body. What the hell? After a while, Nick gently set your frozen body aside. The guy took a cigarette out of his shorts pocket. He left bloody fingerprints on the pack lighter. How are we? Don't even. Nick took a slow drag. It was quiet outside the door. No one guessed that someone had just committed murder in the name of the sincere love. Ugh. Colder in here. Don't you feel it too? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. We're trying to explore all the necklace options, so we're just gonna keep doing that. We're going to forget about it, and then we're gonna talk to him, right? There was no other option after. Let's talk to him. Your cheeks seem to be getting even redder. You felt the pang of conscience. Nick, hi. You know my name? Yes. Nick didn't look upset or angry. You know, I'm sorry about this morning. Even so, the guilt never left you, especially after looking at his bloody shirt. Is it morning? What was this morning? You actually got messed up by those two guys. The blood's not even dry yet. How could you forget? Aha! Because it was so funny. Sorry, I know it looks creepy. It's just that this morning's beatings have become so usual. Okay. It was really creepy, but you won't say it out loud. It's a pity you can't fight back. They shouldn't have to suffer that kind of bullshit. This morons, they pissed me off. Sorry again. Were you one of those ones who beat me too? No? Then you have nothing to apologize for. Oh. Moreover, it seems to me that this morning ritual has become something like a lover's kiss when they meet. What? They seem to like me. Why else would they be so attached to me? Maybe someday they will turn from anger to love. Who knows? You had nothing to say. Yeah. A few unintelligible sounds came out of your mouth, like a mixture of wheezing, giggling, and sobbing. I think I overreacted. I have a strange humor. I really talk to people, so I say whatever comes into my head. Also, that was a joke. Funny, I guess. Don't worry about it. I think it's kind of cute. Really? Thank you. Very comfortable and pleasant to be around you. That's so kind of you to say. Really. Thanks, I guess. Turned out to be a really good guy. You chuckled and then felt a little dizzy. There's still blood coming out of your nose. Damn, I have to get out of here. Sorry to be rude, but why didn't you remind me that I'm bleeding like a freaking bucket? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I was drugged. What? With what? That smell. Your blood type is AB negative. Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. You see this guy start literally shaking. Are those drops of sweat in his face? What's going on? I'm gonna go. See ya. Strange change of mood has put you in a stupor. The hell? Been talking to you all this time just to smell blood? Can't get your head around it. How am I not feeling it trickle down my nose? You walked quickly to the nurse's office. Behind your back there was a giggling and whispering. It scared you. What? Oh my gosh. Thank God you didn't cross paths with Nick the rest of the day. Man never left your mind for a minute. Maybe it was his fetish, whatever. No, not whatever. Don't brush that aside. That's something to be concerned about. But how the hell did he know your blood type? Each guess was worse than the last, but he couldn't tell by the smell, could he? Yes. He spent the whole day thinking about it. Home. This time you didn't even have time for a daily scare of the road lying between the university and your home. Finally here. Why am I so worried? There are a lot of mess-ups in this world, and he looks harmless than most. And we study in different buildings, so I don't think we'll be seeing each other again anytime soon. My room! I'm finally here. Time flew by unnoticed in this place. A warm blanket, a soft pillow, a pile of plush toys. But we don't sleep. Why are we even... You always wanted to live separately from your parents, but despite your confidence in your abilities, you had no idea that there were so many difficulties waiting for you. Study, work, take care of yourself. It doesn't sound very hard, but in practice you have to make some sacrifices. If I can't find the money, I'll soon lose my roof over my head. Fred can't lend me money in forever. Sometimes you think about the fact that it was better to take care of your safety in the first place than the price of these cheap apartments. How many crimes have occurred in this area in the last month? About 15? But that really paled in comparison to the freedom you were given. Life is not sugar. You often repeat that to yourself. Yes. This is like, what, the third time? I wish one of my friends were here. I'm surprised we have friends! You twist the bloody pendant on the necklace between your fingers. I may be a little doubtful about my wish now. So I got out of bed and went to the hallway. Who could that be? Oh, someone's at my door? That's what I was hearing? I thought I was like hearing the jingle of the necklace because it told me I was like, okay. You don't get visitors very often. Cool. You open the flimsy door and a cold sweat breaks out.
Hello.
Oh. You try to slam it back down with a crumpled whisper. Already going to bed. Suddenly, Nick pulls the door toward you, stepping inside. What? Your feet are shaking. Where did he get so much strength from? Hi there, I came to visit. That's nice. Did you call? Nick smiled sweetly, but his pretty face didn't reassure you at all. Okay. Yeah, it's actually pretty late, don't you think? I don't remember inviting you over. That phrase you said in a whisper. Invited? What? I was invited by you. Isn't that why you chatted so nicely with me this morning? My gosh. Are we friends? Do you like me? Oh, you're crazy about me. I could see that. I could smell that. Oh! You slowly retreat back to your room. The phone is there. You need to get the damn phone right away. Where are you trying to run to? Oh, wow. Where are you trying to run to? Screw everything. You jump up and run up to your room, slamming the door behind you. You frantically took your phone. Oh, look for your phone. Why is it not in, like, reaching distance? Sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you. It's just that you drive me crazy. Really. God. You heard pitying moans on the other side of the door. His voice sounded so different that you knew it was still him. You really think this shit is gonna hold me back? You mean the door? I'll give you 5 seconds, and then I'll knock it down. Oh. We'll be together. Forever. You felt vomit coming up your throat. Yikes. Damn phone was gone. 5. You ran out to the window, but you remembered too late that there were bars. Oh my gosh. Crap. 4. The only weapon in your room was a small office knife, which you grabbed and held to your chest with your trembling hands. 3. You hid so that you could jump out at Nick as soon as he walked into your room. 2. At the last second, you ripped off your necklace and threw it into another corner of the room. Why? Oh. 1. Coming, my love. As soon as the door was broken down, you jump out of your cover and hit where Nick's stomach was supposed to be, but there was no one in front of you. Ooh, what was that? What was that? He looked out of the aisle at you. With a jerk, Nick came into the room and grabbed you by the neck, lifting you off the floor. He laughed, but you couldn't hear it. Seriously thinking of killing me with this? Such idiocy. But your lust for life is unbelievably cute. Nick threw you on the bed and immediately sat on top of you. Not letting you move, he grabbed the knife, and with his other hand he kept giving it to you. Closeness of your blood excites me. Okay. How long I've waited to do this. There's the disturbing sounds. Tears spurted from your eyes, and a muffled croak came from your throat. Mustard cut into your stomach. Ugh. You could feel your tissues tearing and wet, warm organs coming out. You were almost suffocating with pain. It felt like you were in pain with every cell of your body being torn by a blunt blade. Nick smiled and let go of your neck. You're going to die anyway. So why keep trying to hold on? He ran his hands inside your... Oh! He ran his hand inside your organs, stroking them, pulling them outward, and then leaned over and licked them. You saw him leaning over your gutted belly and throwing up. Tears rolled down your cheeks one last time, and then only darkness followed. Nick didn't need you alive. He whispered declarations of love to your body, your organs, your blood. Nick gently kissed your still warm neck, gently touched each finger on your hand, his lips, and licked the blood. He slid his fingers over your wet, sticky body and whispered how beautiful you were. It's giving... We all know what it's giving. Yeah. Oh my god, you're so warm. You love me that much. That's how intestines work. It's warm in there. Yes, I know you love me. Please give me the wonderful sweet taste of your insides. Okay. 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 Dessert. Nice. Alright, so that was all the endings for if I were to have worn the necklace. I basically exhausted every other option. So for right now, even though I did say in my live that I would get all the endings since it was only 9, we're just gonna cut it in half for right now. And we're gonna stop here. The next one we're gonna do though is all the endings that pertain to not wearing the necklace. And then we'll see what happens. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give it a nice cute little like. You guys seem to really like cannibals right now. That's very like interesting. And of course, if you would love to see more, subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so you know every time I upload and when I go live as well, for people who sometimes miss it or anything. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.